What is going on, guys? Paul Ryan back at it again. I hope everybody's having a good night. First and foremost, I would like to apologize for there not being a stream. Mike was still on vacation. He didn't get in so late. He didn't get to watch the game, and me and Brendan didn't really get a chance to talk about having an episode tonight. Not really easy to talk about such an embarrassing loss for the Cowboys. Well, we're happy to always do that. It's just talking about losses and things like that. You don't get excited about, and sometimes you just don't think about recording content when you have to talk about things like that. But I do apologize. I know that we do plan on getting together this week to talk about it. It might be tomorrow night, could be, I'm thinking maybe Friday night might be the best night for all of us, but we will see. But again, I wanted to apologize for that. That being said, a couple of nights ago, I believe it was after the Falcons game, and it wasn't too long after it was announced that Dak Prescott's injury was pretty significant. I started talking about the rest of the season being an evaluation process where you start to look at the front office, looks at these players and thinks about who can they build around, who can be potentially cut, who's going to be potentially getting a second contract, things like that. One thing I didn't think about, and one position that being very important, especially in the modern NFL, as we've seen just over the last 5 years, was the quarterback position. Obviously, not Dak Prescott, him just getting the new contract this season, but the backup quarterback position. And it's funny because Cooper Rush, he'll be a free agent in 2025. Trey Lance, we signed him to a 1 year deal as well. He'll be a free agent in 2025. That's a pretty important position, man. And I don't know if the Cowboys want to go into the 2025 season with a brand new backup quarterback. I mean, yeah, they possibly could, but with Dak's injury history and just kind of this being a serious injury and knowing that he's had lower leg injuries, he's had, as he's gotten older, and whenever you suffer serious injuries, you become more susceptible to getting injured again. I don't know how wise it would be to go into the season without a quarterback who doesn't really understand the system or know the system. Now, I say that knowing that Mike McCarthy, this coaching staff, isn't going to be here in 2025, obviously, but backup quarterbacks aren't easy to find nowadays. And the ones that, you have to go out and sign as free agents, they're not usually very cheap. So what I'm thinking is, we know what Cooper Rush is. Is it time to maybe let Trey Lance show you what he has and give him a chance to be the backup quarterback for you in 2025 and potentially beyond? I think it is. Again, no disrespect to Cooper Rush, but I don't really want Cowboys trying to win games. I know that that's what they're going to try to do. I know that's what players are going to do. There's that thought theory that teams will tank, but players won't tank. So, and I think Cooper Rush just gives you, even as bad as he played on Sunday, he gives you more opportunities to win games than Trey Lance might. But again, we don't know what we have in Trey Lance, so that's why I'm even more curious about wanting to see what he could possibly do. And to be honest, I think you lose more games with Trey Lance, and hey, losing more games, you get a better draft pick. So that was something that was on my mind. I was trying to look up some more information on Demarion Overshown's injury. It didn't sound like it was serious. Thankfully, I feel like we would have heard about it now if it was, but thankfully, it looks like we've avoided yet another major injury to a key player, especially a key young player who is having a great season, man. For all things considered, when you look at how bad this team is, Overshown's been a bright spot. So you'd hate to see him miss another half of a season after missing the entire season last year. So thankfully, it sounds like, again, that he's avoided a major injury. And one last thing, I know people were pretty upset about the comments Micah Parsons made. To me, I didn't take anything of it. I didn't think he was saying anything bad about Mike McCarthy. Um, I think he was just saying that McCarthy's been here long enough. He's won Super Bowls. He's had his success. Guys like Zach Martin, they haven't had that. Demarcus Lawrence, he hasn't had that. That's how I took it. I don't know, if do you guys think that maybe he was taking shots at McCarthy? Again, I don't, but I'd love to know what your thoughts on Micah's comments were. I know some media heads are really upset about Micah, thinking he disrespected his coach. Listening to Mike McCarthy today, I don't think he took it personal. He said that him and Micah had actually discussed it one on one, and that everything was good. So hopefully, just no more unnecessary drama, no more unnecessary distractions for this team, as we're not playing for anything, but you don't want to make things worse than they already are. But that's all I've got for you guys tonight. Again, I apologize for there not being a stream tonight, but please make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and like this video. I'm Paul Ryan. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.